Hi, everybody. Okay, so a lot to catch you up on. If you are new to my channel, I teach fifth grade, and this past year I taught English language arts, so like reading, grammar, writing, social studies, and reading. So, and we split like halfway through the day. So I had two different groups of kids. Um, I'm a mom of four. My kids they're going into 10th grade. So I have a high schooler. My daughter's going into 8th grade. My son will be going to 6th grade, so two middle schoolers. And then I have my son at the elementary with me, and he's going into 3rd. So I'm a mom of four and a teacher. So you'll see stuff like that on my channel. So I have not made a video in weeks. I actually did some filming here and there, but it just never was working out where it even seemed like it would add together because I was trying to do like a video a week. Just didn't work out. I have no clue. The last I checked in, I we had Teacher Appreciation Week, and that was amazing. Our PTA does so much for us. All week we were just spoiled, different things every day. My kids gave me so many amazing gifts. I just felt really loved and appreciated, and it was just nice. It was just a nice way. I'm trying to decide if I want to update you or if I want to try to find the video, make it work. You know what? I'm just going to say forget those videos. Sorry. Okay, so I'm about 90% sure I have not told you this. But a few weeks ago, my principal called like a last minute meeting. And so we were all like, okay, it's probably bad news, and it was on Teacher Appreciation Week. So we're like, surely she's not going to give us bad news on Teacher Appreciation Week. But she announced that she was moving to just a small town within our state to be closer to our family, so that she was leaving. So, a lot of emotions were high. We love our principal. She's been amazing. And I had, mixed emotions. During the meeting, I was just kind of like, oh man, I don't want to work for anybody else. But see, I'm kind of getting emotional right now. So later that night, I started thinking about it and talking with my husband, and then I got really sad because she is the one that gave me the chance, at my career. I'm a first year teacher, so if you are just new, I don't think I said that. So she's the one that believed in me enough to give me the chance at becoming a teacher. And I started building a relationship with her. I felt safe and respected, and I felt like she trusted what I was doing in my classroom, and my observations went really well. So I was just not very happy with her leaving. I mean, I'm definitely happy for her family, and think she's doing the best move for her, but it was just kind of disappointing to know that, my first year I'm starting fresh all over again. I'm building a relationship with someone I've never met, which I know that happens. Principals leave, teachers leave, but I was hoping I wouldn't have to experience that for a while. So that was a big factor. And just the end of the year feelings and how I felt going into the new year. We had a meeting, and she talked about us getting together and talking because this year, I guess, this year we had 4 fifth grade teachers. Two of us paired up and switched classes. Like I taught reading and social studies plus English, and then the other teacher taught math and science plus English to her homeroom. And then we switched halfway through the day, and the other teachers did the same thing. Well, one was retiring this year, plus the class numbers didn't work where we would even need 4 fifth grade teachers next year anyways. So we're down to 3. So my principal said that we should have a meeting. Sorry, I have something on my screen. We should have a meeting to discuss if we should still be departmentalized and how that would look with 3 teachers, and or being self-contained. Well, I mean, the end of the year was just crazy. It's summertime for me now, so yay! I'm so excited. I've been on summer break for kind of a week and a half, maybe. I'll tell you kind of why in just a minute. But so the end of the year was crazy. I never expected it to be as crazy as it was. I just could not believe it. We had so many meetings last minute with parents and IEPs and, approval to do certain testing. So it was just every day. I mean, even lunch meetings, after school meetings, before school meetings, just tons of meetings. And so that kept us very busy, and not to mention plus our normal like staff meetings and assemblies. And since I'm in fifth grade, we had to go tour the middle school, and we had our fifth grade like graduation promotion day, and then our super kids like field day. And so it was just filled with awards and meetings. So anyways, we never got a chance to get together and discuss what next year would look like. So the end of the year came and it was over. So we were all kind of like, what's going on? What do we do over the summer to prepare for next year? Because we weren't sure what to do. So our district last minute sent us an invite, and it was actually after our contract, like the school year was over, a couple days later, and said that we could come and meet our new principal. So a lot of us teachers went. We weren't required, but I mean, most of us wanted to meet her. And so we met her, and she seems really nice. She has lots of education experience. I mean, I think she's like 25 years or something, maybe more. I can't remember for sure. So we just had like a little meet and greet, maybe like 30 minutes. She talked to us about things that she was doing. She was trying to plan some events for the summer so that we could get to know her better. And so at the end of the meeting, we just went up to her, another fifth grade teacher and I, and just said, is there a time that you would have to talk? Because we're not really sure where we stand with our team next year and what we're doing. So she said, I'm leaving for a meeting, but email me and remind me and we'll set up one. So we just emailed her as soon as we were done. Later that day, she sent back a calendar invite for today. So today I went up to the school with another teacher from our fifth grade team. The third teacher, she was unable to come, and there's a chance she's leaving our school anyways, so just two of us went. So we just met with her and talked, and she had told us that she talked with other principals in the district and kind of what they have done. And so we just discussed what it would look like, what are the best options, and then kind of just made a generalized schedule for next year. It's not like 100% set in stone, and things could still change. But I'm excited and nervous. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. I definitely have mixed emotions. I really liked meeting the principal. We talked with her for like an hour and 15 minutes or so. So it was nice to get like a little bit of connection, and that she knows our face and things like that for the coming year. She seems definitely like a very very high expectations. I think she's going to have high expectations, which is great. Obviously, it always makes you nervous because you want to be able to, hold up to the expectations they have of you. But I'm excited because I feel like it's going to challenge me to keep being just to keep improving, like every year, just improve. Sorry, my allergies are bothering me. So we are going to go ahead and do a three-way split next year and be departmentalized. And I am going to teach ELA, so just reading, writing, grammar, spelling, all of that in one. And then we will have a math teacher, which is the teacher that came with me today. And then the other teacher will teach science and social studies. At this moment, we don't know if it's going to be the person that's already been on our team that is possibly leaving. She's considering either moving out of state, working for a different district, or just leaving the teaching profession altogether. She's just had a lot of life changes, and so she's just considering her options right now. So right now, we really don't know where our team stands because we're waiting on her to make a decision, on what she is going to do. Hold on one second. Okay, so like I said, we just don't really know where our team stands next year. And that's a little scary because we have heard, like, if you are doing like a three-way split, that you want to have a strong team, because sometimes you have to help each other out. Like if I'm doing reading and I need to finish a novel, the other teachers might have to read a little bit of it, during their read aloud time or something. And so we feel like if she stays, our team of three works great together. Um, but not knowing who we would get if she leaves, that's a little scary. And then it might be a last minute decision because she might not leave unless she finds another position. She's still kind of not sure. So, lots of changes for next year, but they seem like they're going to be good changes. So, we're going to be doing the three-way split. We'll each have a homeroom that, they'll come to us and they'll check in, and we'll get a little bit extra time with for like class meetings and things like that. And then we'll be doing probably like 3 different 90-minute blocks for the different splitting of the classes. And then they'll have, obviously lunch and specials time in between there. It's not 100% set in stone. There's a few things that might change, but overall we have, kind of picked our schedule. We picked out when we'd be doing our intervention and enrichment times and things like that. So that was my day. We spent, like I said, an hour and 15 minutes just discussing next year, and I'm excited. Another thing is our district is getting rid of the gifted and talented program. And everyone has mixed feelings about it. Some, feel like it's going to be okay. Other people are more nervous. And they're going into kind of a clustered model. Your district may already do it. It's very popular around the United States. So what they do is they kind of just group kids by like high, medium, and low, and put them in the various classes, and that those high, medium, low have like gifted kids within them. And you just do your enrichment time. Like normally, at least our school, our gifted program, they were pulled out to another teacher. And that's when she did the enrichment and that type. Now you'll be doing that enrichment in your class. So you'll be setting aside time to work with those gifted students, and kind of enhancing their level of learning. So we're all kind of nervous, but it's not really any different than we've already been doing, because we're always supposed to be differentiating within our classrooms, reaching those higher kids, meeting the lower kids' needs. They just won't be being pulled out. So I think it could be a good thing, because it was hard when my enrichment kids were pulled out. They're of course they're higher level thinking kids, so they could usually get caught up pretty quick, but I would have liked having them in the classroom, I think, all the time. So we're just going to be meeting their needs just in the classroom. We will have specialists that are, working with gifted students, and they'll be coming into our classrooms, helping us with the curriculum, and, helping us meet their needs. So it's definitely new. We're going to have a lot of parents that aren't too happy about it. A lot of parents that are going to be pushing for the teachers to make sure that those students' needs are being met. So that's a big change. So next year our classes might be split up differently than they have in the past because of this gifted model program. And I don't know. Like I said, tons of changes. I think the district wants us to have it like up and running and everything going smoothly within like a 3-year period. I mean, it's a trial and error. But our principal, she's new, and like I said, go-getter. She's like, we're starting at year 1. We're working our way. Obviously, we're not going to be the best at it, but they've had meetings. She knows parents are going to be anxious and nervous, so she just wants us to be working as hard as we can to fit their needs. So that is another change. The end of the year, like I said, was just crazy. I never knew it could be so tiring. I mean, I obviously knew the end of the year, like, oh, you're just tired because it's the end of the year. No, you're tired because of everything that goes on at the end of the year. It is crazy. Report cards, assemblies, just so much stuff. I was kind of just like, the process of checking out. So our school actually got out, I'm gonna need to look at my calendar real quick. I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks. I need to see the calendar for the exact date. Let's see, I'm pulling it up real quick. We got out May 22nd, so we're getting close into 2 weeks. We actually would have let out May 19th, but we stayed for an extra snow day. So May 22nd was our last day. That is the last day that we were on contract. Teachers literally could have walked out the building the same time the kids did, if you had everything done, which was just a checklist of having certain things in each student's file, copies of report cards, certain things in the room, like putting up your flags, making sure things were off walls. And they say that, but in my school, we technically didn't have to take things off the wall because we're not getting new paint or anything, so we didn't have to do as much as we will in other years. Other years, you literally pack up everything because they're like doing some kind of remodeling to the class. Ours is not. They're just going to be like doing touch up and cleaning. So things off the floor, like if you had tubs like stored under tables, those had to be picked up, just kind of cleaned up, and not things everywhere, so that way it's easy for the janitors to clean. Kids cleaning out inside and tops of desk, then making sure they have all their materials going home, check out with the media, which is our library, to make sure that we don't have any books checked out and don't owe them any money, turning in all of our technology items, like if we have a school borrowed iPad, or like our smartboard markers, erasers, because they keep all of those in baggies till the next year. That way they don't get misplaced over the summer when anybody's cleaning. And we had to do an inventory this year. We don't always, but this year we did, and it was kind of just only big items. Like we had to, do we have a teacher desk? Do we have a teacher chair? How many desks and how many chairs do we have? How many bookshelves? What personal items do we have that are big? And we're building a couple schools, and I think they were just trying to get an inventory so they know if for some reason, if there's a room sitting there that has like 10 bookcases and it doesn't need them, some of those bookcases might be going to a different school. So we had to do that. So if all of that was done, we could literally leave that day. All of my stuff was done, but I chose not to turn in my key or anything like that because I wanted the chance to come back up. So I went back up like last Thursday, I believe, and I was just going to pick up around my teacher area, and I had a couple totes I wanted to organize. And so I ended up making a way bigger mess than I needed to. I was just looking around me like, what did I do? Bad decision. I did get it all cleaned up. I spent like 4 or 5 hours up there. No one was there for me to get my final sign off on my paperwork, so I didn't check out. I waited until Tuesday. I went back up to the school on Tuesday morning, just double checked my room, made sure I had everything done, and then went to the office, turned in my key, had them sign off on my paperwork and all of that. And then today we had the meeting scheduled with the principal. So technically I was out of school last Monday, but I've been, back and forth. So I don't really feel like my summer's like officially started because because I've been up there a lot. Hold on one second. Okay, so as I was saying, I didn't feel like my summer officially had started because I still felt like I was dealing with school stuff. I mean, I've, enjoyed myself. I was trying to get caught up on things around my house. I still haven't yet. I'm going on like week 2, sort of, almost week 2 of summer. And I still haven't really got caught up because I've been mostly being lazy or just hanging out and kind of enjoying my time off before I got started. I need to do a really good deep cleaning. I kind of neglected my house in the month of May. So it's a mess. So I'm going to be working on that the next couple days and starting my summer. Now that I know what I'm teaching next year, I can better accurately plan a little bit over the summer and kind of get some of my thoughts and things organized to go. I was going to do some prep for next year towards the end of the year before I even left for the school year and go ahead and get some things printed, but with not knowing if we were departmentalizing or being self-contained, then sorry, my mind is just, I just didn't want to do too much prepping because what I would prep would be a lot different if I was teaching all subjects, or if they changed their mind and said, no, I don't want you to teach reading, I want you to do math or something. So now that I know, I'm going to do some prepping. I might not prep too much because there's still a chance it could change, but it shouldn't change too much. The only thing that I think may be different is they may say all three of the classes will teach their own spelling, because they've done that in the years before instead of just me teaching it all, which that's fine because I don't really have to do a lot of prep work for spelling. Or they may say that everyone has to do their own writing, which I don't have a ton of prep that I have to do for writing because we have a writer's workshop model that our district has provided. So not a lot of like printing or things like that I wouldn't be able to change. So that's kind of good. I can kind of, map out my curriculum. I just won't be printing, a lot of the stuff. So I'm going to be looking into that and different novel studies and different things that I can do for the higher groups and lower groups, and how I can enrich those gifted and talented kids. So I'll spend some of my summer doing that, but first I have to get my house in order, get caught up on my laundry, and in a couple weeks I'm going to be watching my niece while my brother is on a cruise for a week. Then after that, my family is going on vacation for a week. So it's kind of a busy but relaxed summer. I am going to make some videos over the summer just about like classroom management and probably some organization tips and just things that I learned my first year teaching. So you'll be looking forward to those. I do plan on doing just a mini series and still trying to post and keep up with YouTube. I have not watched YouTube in like a month, so I am so behind on all of my favorite YouTubers. When I've been getting the notifications lately, I have just been like, oh, I want to watch, but it just has not. I just have not had the time to sit down and watch videos. So I'm hoping that I can, while I'm cleaning and catching up, just go ahead and throw on YouTube and get caught up, because I'm missing everybody. I'm missing all my fans, all my favorite people. Like, I like to watch Lettered Classroom and Mr. Thane and One Fab Teacher. Tons of people that I watch. Pocket Full of Primary. There's just tons of good YouTubers out there. So if you are looking for people to watch, definitely check out their channels because they are great. They have lots of good tips and things that they're sharing and awesome things they're doing in their classroom. So I'm looking forward to getting caught up. That's like one of my first things on my to-do list this summer is get caught up on videos, because I know a lot of them will be posting over the summer. So I don't want to get too behind because I want to be able to stay current with what's going on. So I'm on summer break. End of the year teacher tired is crazy. I have been so tired. Even still, like being off of school, I just have not been able to like wake up and feel like totally energized or motivated for life yet. I'm still kind of catching up. My brain is still tired, but I'm looking forward to the summer. So if you have a couple weeks left, because I know some people do, let me know. How is your end of the year? Is it as crazy as mine sounded? Are you surviving? So give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And subscribe, because I am going to be posting videos. I'm so sorry I haven't been able to post or stay caught up. It just was the craziest couple weeks. So thanks, guys.